G'day, Spartan Wheeler here, and welcome back to our McLaren. G'day, Spartan Wheeler here, and welcome back to our Alfa Romeo Motorsport Manager F1 2021 Manager Mod mini-series. Alright, so welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we've got more Alfa Romeo content, but just before we get started, I just want to say a big thank you to Joao and Jose for commenting on the last one. It's awesome to have you guys commenting and interacting in the series. We've got thumbs up all around for our livery, which is awesome. And I see on screen that it looks sick with the red and black. So big fan of livery. Good to hear that you guys are too. But make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing if you're not already, if you're enjoying the series. We're at 950 subs. The goal is 1,000 by the end of the year. It is the 16th of December, so it's going to be tight, but it mean the world to me if you could help us reach that goal of 1,000 subs by the end of the year. But yeah, also make sure to leave any thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comment section below. Let's get started. Okay, so the new engine is complete that we started last episode. As you can see, there potential to be a 1610, which would be quite an improvement over our 15554. So we're going to go ahead and build another engine. We're still worse on grid, but that's because we haven't improved the last one. But I think if we can do that one and that one, that'll put us at a 1650 or so with that for some reason. I'm not sure how they got to that, but that gives us a bigger performance head start. If you can see it there, 1569 out of 1650 and 1609 1650. So yeah, just remember to check every component in this mod because sometimes it's a bit dodgy. Okay, Imola GP, first race of the episode, and unfortunately no points. Swartzen was doing so well. It was up in 10th, and then with about 3 laps to go he actually crashed out. Maybe not 3, yeah, 7, sorry, it goes so quick on that 2 times, but yeah, that menacing skull icon, but yeah, it was devastating, honestly. He was doing so well. We had the pit strategy, as you see, Hulkenberg pitted 5 times, like AI in the pit stops, we pitted twice, and Leclerc was actually decent. He was pretty close to the points. Who won the race? Russell won. He did get pole, so he converted a pole to a victory. Piastri and Norris though ran out the podium. Good points for McLaren, and Hamilton down in 6th, but yeah, no points, no beans for us this time around. Okay, Portimao GP in the books. Piastri beats Russell. It's going to be quite the battle between them two, but as you can see there, both our boys are in and around the points, or not in, around the points rather. We finished in front of Verstappen yet again. That Red Bull has gone off an absolute cliff. I don't even know where Ricardo is. I think he crashed out. Yeah, he did. There was actually 2 safety cars that race, and we actually got both cars through to Q1, through Q1 into Q2 in completely dry conditions, which means that we got some pace now. We're getting out of Q1 with both cars. That's decent. And then rain in Q2 meant that we made it through to Q3, where we finished 7th and 8th. We qualified 7th and 8th, which is fantastic. And then Schwartzman just lost that spot by 0.4 seconds to Albon. It was a drag finish at the line, and we just missed out on 7th. But overall, not a bad race. Lots of pit stops, well, 2 because of each safety car period. Alright, so that second engine is done. We're going to go ahead, and you won't believe it, build another engine. Or should we? I don't know, maybe we should build a gearbox. Yeah, let's build a gearbox first. I mean, 3 engines in a row seems to be a bit mean on the other parts. We don't want to just focus on one area of the car, but let's go ahead and build that one. 1670 potential, not bad at all. Okay, very weird race at Barcelona, I'm not gonna lie. Rain snuck into all the sessions. We've had quite a bit of rain already this season, but the rain in the race today was just not quite high enough for inters. I mean, it started rainy, but we started on slicks because that first column was dry. And I put Schwartzman on slicks, and he got up to 9th place after his pit stop, and he started from 18th. So that was an awesome decision for me. Not so much with the second dry spell because the rain was just under the intermediate threshold. But honestly, it was a weird race. Russell wins. I think they've won 2 races each now between Oscar and Russell. Did I say Russell or Oscar? Well, I meant Russell won. And we had a DNF as well. Daniel Ricciardo DNFs again. He's on a bit of a DNF streak, so maybe this could be his final season at the big time. Obviously we went back to Red Bull last season, but honestly I haven't seen him finish a race in a while. Rahal, there's a couple weird drivers on the grid that the AI have signed and put in, like Rosen, Rahal, Whatever, man. They want him in the team so bad they can have him, and they're not doing great at the moment. To be fair, the Swedish bloke was in the points last time out, so fair play to him. We get another 2 points just behind Max Verstappen. He was lucky to get to the end of the race on the tyre set that he had, to be honest. He only one stop today, so fair play to him. But that was the Barcelona GP. So over the race weekend, our gearbox was done. We're just going to have a quick look at the car because I haven't really shown much of it. But as I see, our engine's big upgrade from the 1548 to the 1650 and the 1610. And that gearbox looks decent too. Obviously, it's got a bit of improvement to go too as well. To 670. Wowee, that's huge. We might build another gearbox as well. But as you can see, on the top speed, we're actually 8th now from worst, and we're worst by a lot. That column was right at rock bottom. So we'll definitely take that improvement in engine. And when we get that gearbox up to full potential, I reckon we'll overtake Prema again. But let's go ahead and design a new part here. We're going to go gearbox. We're going to acceleration. We'll try a couple of components. 1670, that's still the best one. 6 actually decreased it somehow. I'm not even sure how that's possible, but 1710, that is perfect. Let's build that one. We're done just after this race, so after what GP do we have next? Monaco GP. So we do have a politics vote here, which I'm not too happy about. I love the Singapore GP. We don't have much voting power saved up because we lost all our McLaren one. So we're going to vote against it. This rule will not benefit teams who like to perform well at Singapore. Well, that's another incentive. I like that GP. It's a nice looking GP. So we're going to vote against it. But yes, and wowee. Horner and yeah, okay. Double vote as well from him. So fair enough. But we get it rejected. Toto, let's go. The legendary Monaco GP for season 4 is in the books, and Russell takes this one. These guys, this is going to be an insane battle. I'm actually really looking forward to that top 2. Ricciardo finally finishes. He gets 4th. Norris and Hamilton right next to each other like the first drivers. But big news of the day is we get 8th place and we finish ahead of Verstappen yet again. Leclerc just outside the points. This man's got pace. Arthur Leclerc is in a much worse car than Schwartzman. Has to be said. His brakes are 200 performance points worse, and he's still sometimes even out qualifying in some sessions of Schwartzman. He did it last weekend. He qualified like 12th. Schwartzman was down 18th, and this time out, yeah, I don't know. He's in serious form as Gasly crashes out for the 2nd race in a row, maybe even 3, I don't remember, but I know he crashed out last race and he's crashed out in this one. But yeah, wow, decent race for us at Monaco. Okay, so that gearbox is done, and just on another note, apparently we have the 4th best car on grid. Personally, these columns don't really represent that, but fair enough. We did build that new gearbox. We're going to go ahead and build a brake set, just because we've got a massive gap between our brakes. I feel like it's quite an easy one to just quite frankly bridge if we just build another part. As you can see there, that'll take us up to the 1/8. We still have the best brake set on grid somehow. We're going to go ahead and build that. It won't be done before the next race, but that is fine. It's a back-to-back weekend anyway, so no part was going to get done. But we could extend our lead over Merc with the best brake set by quite a bit, because our current brakes are what, like 173? Yeah, 173. We're going to get a 1803, so insane improvement there when that's done. Alright, Baku GP in the books. Russell wins with Oscar coming in 2nd. Lando rounds off the podium. That's a combination we've seen multiple times already this season. Daniel Ricciardo again up there. He seems to have recovered from his DNF streak, but we are again in 8th place. We've made that 8th place our own. This time we're well ahead of Verstappen. I don't know why, but he's kind of just the benchmark that I've chosen, just because he's he's the world champion this season in real life, and then in season 4 in the game he's outside the points in a completely dry race. So that's why he's our benchmark, I suppose. But Arthur Leclerc is 13th. It's a bit frustrating with him. We're going to improve that car. I think that brake set will really help. Because he just doesn't have quite the pace. He's performing awesomely, just doesn't have the pace in the car to get into the points. So hopefully we'll see an improvement when the new brakes come on the car, but a decent points haul for us at Baku. Okay, so that brakes build is finished, which is quite exciting. We still haven't completely got the gearbox up to spec as well, but we'll do that. But we're going to work on a front wing here because we are 6th there, and it's a nice quick build. We can make some decent progress there. 1588 or 1598, definitely the 98, and we'll go ahead and build that. And while we're here, we may as well do a round off of the car. So we've made some decent progress this episode and this season so far. Dragged that top speed out of last. We were 8th for a bit, but Haas have re-overtaken us. Oh no, I think it was Prema actually. But yeah, in other parts, we're actually towards the top half of the grid, which is quite exciting. Of course, we've got the 4th best car on grid. I wouldn't read too much into that because the engine's a big part of the how good the car is, so maybe we're not quite fourth. But yeah, the car is definitely looking better. Okay, so that will be all for this episode. We're just going to have a quick look at the standings here. McLaren are top with 2 wins compared to Mercedes' 4 wins, or should we say Piastri's 2 wins and Russell's 4 wins, but they're still top because how much better Norris is doing than Hamilton, as you see. Actually, it doesn't look that much when you look at it like that, but anyway, not too bad of a title race here. 6 points in it and 12 points between the drivers. Russell is leading that one, so that's going to be very tasty. Our old team McLaren going against the turbo hybrid era giants, but we're in 6th place, 6 points. Is that 6 points? Yeah, 6 points above Williams. 6th place is our target, so hope we can keep hold of that. But that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing if you're not already. Again, it would be awesome if you could subscribe, help us reach 1,000 by the end of the year. Comment any thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comment section below, and I will see you next time out.